Hey guys, so I know I totally promised you a video like 2 days ago and I haven't done it yet because I'm a lazy, whatever I am. I'm lazy, really lazy. I had this great plan that I was gonna like clean my room and then do this video and it was gonna be so great and it just didn't happen. So, but I came up with a really good idea in my time of procrastination. I'm gonna do a tag video that nobody tagged me in. I just found it, thought it'd be fun, and I'm probably not gonna tag anybody because I don't know who else to tag, but it's firsts, and maybe it'll be a little bit dumb because it's like internet related stuff for the most part, but I thought it'd be interesting. So here we go. My first tweet on Twitter. According to this, it was on March 14th of 2009, and I said, just hanging out at home. I never understood Twitter, never got the point, so I was like, okay guys, I'm at home today. What was your first YouTube video? My first YouTube video was back in 2007, and I was in high school still. And it was after class, right as the bell was ringing, we were leaving, and it was the end of the year, and I needed to go get something for my yearbook from the student store. So I was sitting there with my friends, and they're all looking at me like, what are you doing with your camera, Nichole? And so I have like a few from my early years like that on there. Who was the first person I subscribed to on YouTube? That's kind of a loaded question. I'm really not sure, and because YouTube changed it to where like your friends are your subscribers and vice versa and stuff, I'm really not sure who the first one would be. If we're talking like well-known YouTubers, some of the first ones that I remember watching were the Shaytards and Charles Trippy and Allie, so I would have to probably say those were probably the first few that I was subscribed to. First Facebook profile pic, oh gosh, let's go find out real quick. That's interesting. I don't know, like, I actually don't know which one it was. Wall photos. Profile pictures! Oh geez, oh geez. No, that's not all of them. Come on. Keep going, keep going. Oh, let's see. Oh gosh, these are so old. Is that really the first one? Nope. Alright. We'll show you right here. That one right there, that one would be my first Facebook profile picture. That was taken in Lake Tahoe. We were camping. I was at a church camp. Yeah. It was so cool. It was actually really fun. And we did like a little goth kitty girl in the forest photo shoot thing. Okay. Do you still talk to your first love? Yes, I do. It's kind of weird, but I do. Yep. What was my first alcoholic drink? It was Smirnoff when I was 18 and I got really, really drunk. What was my first job? Technically, my first job was at Target, but it only lasted 5 days. It wasn't really good, so I never really count it. After that, I worked at Taco Time. So I think Taco Time's technically my first job because it lasts 6 months compared to the 5 days that that Target lasted. What was my first car? That's a complicated question because I've had 3 cars and 2 of them were never registered in my name, but technically they were mine. So first, technically, what am I trying to say? Technically, my first car was a Ford Bronco 2. I was 16 years old, and it was my mom's, and she didn't want to drive it anymore because she thought it was dangerous, and so I was like, I'm going to take it over, it's going to be mine, so when I get my license, I can drive, yay! And, I ended up having to sell it, and I never got to drive it, and, yeah. But then, but if we're talking like cars that are actually like in my name, titled in my name, it would be my Toyota Camry that I have now, and It's a good little car. It has its issues, but what car doesn't? What was the first text or first person to text you today? I have not received any texts today. It is almost 2 o'clock. It's like 1:50, and nobody has texted me at all today. No text. I'm not popular today. Who was the first person you thought of this morning? I don't really think of people when I wake up. My first thoughts in the morning are, shit, I have to get up, don't I? But I guess I would have to say my boyfriend. I was kind of like, I wonder if he's gonna text me today. So I guess if I thought about it, I guess it would have been him, wondering if he's gonna text me. Who was your first grade teacher? God, I don't even know. I don't know if my brain tries to suppress memories or something, but I don't remember anything past or before the age of like 8 or 9. I have like very vague memories, so I don't remember half of the schools I went to because I moved around a lot as a child, and so there was a lot of weird stuff going on in my life back then. So I don't even remember. I remember my 4th grade teacher. And I remember some of my teachers in high school, but I have memory issues. I don't know, man. It's weird. Where did you go on your first ride on the airplane? Well, once again, that would have been when I was like too young that I don't even remember. But the first time I went on an airplane by myself was when I went to Washington. And it was definitely an experience, I'll tell you that. The one back from Washington was interesting. I had I don't want to tell that story. It was awkward. Who was your first best friend, and do you still talk? I'm sure I had best friends when I was like in elementary school and things like that, but the only best friend that really stands out with me anymore is my friend Lissy. She's been my best friend since I was 10 years old, and yes, we still talk, and yes, she is still my best friend forever, and I love her to death. She's like, if I was a lesbian, she'd be my soulmate. Something in my eye. I don't know if you guys can tell. Something in this eyeball. This one right here. Oh, it hurts. It's watering. Where was your first sleepover? Probably, oh my god. Sorry, my eyeball. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's something in it, and it hurts. Look at that. Oh my gosh, you guys can see that? Look at how red that was. Okay, I think I need to take a pause and fix my eye, so I'll be back. Okay, sorry guys. I had something in my eye that was really irritating, and it was really dumb because when I went to look at what was in my eye, I couldn't find anything. I couldn't see nothing. Okay, so we were, where was your first sleepover? Probably at my friend Kelly's house. We used to have sleepovers all the time. We would go over there and do a whole bunch of stuff, and for some reason it was like really cool to go over there, and we would listen to, I remember we watched Shrek a lot when it came out, and we would rock out to the little music videos they had at the end, and that was like the coolest thing to do. Go over to Kelly's house and have a sleepover and watch Shrek. What was the first thing you did this morning? I tossed and turned and procrastinated, and then turned on my computer and checked my Facebook. It's what I do every morning. It's pathetic, I know. What was the first concert you ever went to? It was a Green Day concert when I was 16, and we were like way back in the boonies, up where you couldn't see shit, but you know what? It was fun, and it was worth it, and it was a birthday present, so I'm not complaining. First broken bone. I've never broken a bone. I did sprain my ankles. That was my first like serious injury I've ever had. Since then, I've had more, but that was the closest thing I've had to a broken bone. First piercing would be my ears. Up here, just the first hole right there. When I was 11 years old, I got them pierced and was horribly scared. And now, as you can see by the ring on my nose, I'm not scared of piercings anymore. But yeah, at 11 years old, it was like a rite of passage. It was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get my ears pierced. It's so crazy. First foreign country you've gone to. I have never been out of the United States, as sad as that is. I'd like to, but I've never been able to. First movie you remember seeing. I remember watching Aladdin in the movie theater with my dad and grandpa when I was little, when it came out. First detention. I've never been in detention. I was a good kid. As weird as it is, I was a good kid at school. It wasn't even that I was a good kid, it was just that I was quiet and kind of antisocial, so I never really got in trouble. Who was my first roommate? Technically my sister. Me and her got this apartment together. As if you guys watch my other videos, you probably know that. Other than family, my first roommate would be my friend Matt, who I used to work with. If I had one wish, what would it be? Honestly, to know if I'm getting this job that I've been trying to get. I don't know if you guys pay attention to anything other than my YouTube, because I have Facebook and la-di-da-di-da. But I haven't really posted about it. I'm trying to get this job at a casino, and I'm just in the process of it, and I guess it takes forever. And so if I had one wish, it would be to get this freaking job and start working. First sport I was involved in. I've never been involved in sports. I'm not the sporty kind of person. I'm more artistic. I'm not an athlete. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. What was the first thing you do when you get home? Well, that depends. That depends on, like, what I'm doing that day, what's going on. I mean, today I haven't even left the house. I don't usually go anywhere. And when was my first kiss? That's a loaded question that could cause a fight between me and my sister, actually. Once again, I think it, like, depends on what you consider a kiss. If you go up to somebody and just be like, mwah, like that, I don't consider that a kiss at all. That's like a peck. That's like how you say hello to people. You go inside, like that's not a kiss. For me, my real first kiss I would consider was when I was 16 with this guy named Chris, who's still my friend. Weird as that is, it's a whole nother story in itself. But yeah, I was 16 and never been kissed up until that point. So that is the list of firsts. And it's technically supposed to be a tag video thing, but I don't know enough people that actually make YouTube videos that would do this. So if any of you guys feel so inclined to do this video and answer the questions, I'll put the questions down in the description with all the rest of my stuff. And that's my video for today. I love you guys. Everything's going to be down in the description, so don't even worry about it. I love you guys. Bye.